Good morning, travelers. Welcome back once again with another Wanderlust Wednesday. I'm your host, Vidwat, Associate Editor at TTW, and I'm going to take you to the capital city of France today, Paris. You heard it right. We go live every Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. EST to unearth a trending topic from travel. So grab your drinks and get comfy, and let's dive into today's adventure together. Before that, I would like to share top picks from the travel industry. First things first, I am sharing the news on railway industry. Renfe to add 10 new high-speed trains on May 21, 10 in Central Asian travel. Industry Uzbekistan's tourism industry records 40.7% growth in IQ 24. Sharing more about the cruise industry news, Masara Shipyard launches the new Viking Sobek in Cairo. Next is on meetings industry. Sarawak unveils renowned pavilion at IMAX Frankfurt, emphasizing community growth in Germany. Now in the aviation sector. Cambodia, Angkor Air to launch direct flights between Phnom Penh and New Delhi. More news from travel industry. TUI Group achieves record turnover of 3.6 billion euros in strong Q2 2024 amid travel enthusiasm. Now, let's focus on sustainability. ICCA and Costa Rica Tourism Board announces sustainability partnership. When you daydream about Paris, whatever sparkling romantic images you conjure are probably not too far off the mark. It is known, after all, as a city of lights and the city of love. It's funny how, when we talk about Paris, the first thing that comes to mind is Eiffel Tower, isn't it? Well, it's much more than that. The Eiffel Tower can be seen almost everywhere and serves as a constant reminder that you are in Paris. Just look around and you'll find the streets lined with cafes with tables and chairs arranged so you can sit next to your companions and watch the people passing by. Just mentioning cafes gets my mouth watering. That's probably because you can catch the scent of fresh baggage drifting through the streets early in the morning. And as the sun dips lower, casting a golden glow on the buildings, the cafes really start buzzing. Folks are sipping wine, puffing on cigarettes, and chatting away, hands flying around as they make their point. It's pretty much like something straight out of a movie. When you think of Paris, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For many, it's food, but what exactly can you expect from Parisian cuisine? Paris is not just about fine dining, it's a mosaic of flavors ranging from street food like crepes found on the Montmartre hillside to luxurious dining experiences in places like Les Murios. The city is renowned for its patisseries. Have you ever heard of macarons from Ladure or the sumptuous eclairs from L'Eclair de Genie? And let's not forget about the humble yet beloved baguette, best enjoyed fresh from any local boulangerie. For a true taste of Paris, one must try classics such as coq au vin and bouffe, bourguignon, not to overlook, the quintessential French onion soup. Each dish tells a story of the France's rich culinary history, deeply intertwined with its cultural fabric. Also, have you ventured into the world of French cheeses and wines? From Camembert to Roquefort and a glass of Bordeaux or Champagne. The pairing possibilities are endless and can lead to delightful gastronomic discoveries. But Paris is home to more than 2 million people, and they're not all chic women in little black dresses. Paris is a modern, thriving city with a vibrant, multicultural population and a cultural scene that pushes forward in music, art, literature, technology, etc. as it nods at its illustrious past. Speaking of logistics, how does one get from the airport to central Paris? Charles de Gaulle Airport, the main international gateway, is about 34 kilometers northeast of the city. You have multiple transfer options, including taxis, buses, and the rare B train line that connects the airport to central Paris about 30 to 50 minutes depending on your destination. Orly Airport, located to the south, is closer but smaller. Similar travel options are available with the Orly bus providing a direct route to Denfert Rochereau, please excuse my French, station in Paris. For those looking for comfort, private shuttle services are also available from both airports. And how does one navigate? Once they've arrived, is the bus service reliable? Of course it is. Paris boasts an extensive and efficient public transportation network. The bus system in Paris is not only reliable but also a scenic way to see the city's streets. With more than 60 bus lines crisscrossing the city, buses offer an excellent alternative to the underground metro. Yes, you heard it right. Plus, they also run frequently, so waiting times are minimal. Additionally, the nocturnal adventurers among you will appreciate the Noctillion, a night bus service that operates after traditional metro and bus hours. It's particularly useful for experiencing Parisian nightlife and for those early morning or late evening flights. You can consider visiting the Palais Garnier, which is not just an opera house, it's a monumental piece of cultural heritage. Though it still hosts opera performances, the torch of contemporary opera has largely been passed to the newer Opera Bastille, built on what was once a bustling railway station at the end of the Promenade Plante. Now, stepping inside the Palace Garnier, much of its vast interior remains a mystery to the general public. Visitors can wander through the main entrance, ascend the grand staircase, stroll along a corridor high above the ground floor, and marvel at Paris from the panoramic balconies. Imagine standing there feeling like royalty as you gaze down at the tourists below, who look up in awe at the majestic facade. For those lucky enough to peek inside the auditorium, the view from one of the seated boxes is breathtaking. You can see the ornate seating, the grand stage, and the majestic curtains that set the scene for countless performances. It's a visual feast, unlike any other transcending the auditory experience that we as podcast listeners are accustomed to. And let's talk about the visual splendor inside the Palace Garnier. Everything glimmers with gold. Thick, glossy columns soar from intricately carved bases, reaching towards ceilings that dwarf even the grandest rooms you might imagine. Enormous chandeliers dangle, casting a solemn glow that complements the ornate walls adorned with yellow and orange motifs and significant artworks that add layers to its rich history. This venue isn't just a building, it's an experience, a journey through light and architecture that rivals the decorative excess of the most lavish cathedrals. The archways above the stairwells allow light to dance through the space, creating an atmosphere that is both grand and inviting. It's a place that truly must be seen to believe. So, next time you're in Paris, don't miss your chance to step into this historical masterpiece, even if just for a moment to capture the essence of French opera in its most enduring home. Moulin Rouge has been the center of Paris nightlife since its creation in 1889. Located on Boulevard des Clichy, close to Montmartre, Moulin Rouge transformed the world of cabarets and has now become a world famous entertainment venue. The review of cabaret involves showgirls, dancers, chorus singers, and musicians putting on a thematic, dazzling spectacle. The meticulously choreographed extravaganza reveals the bourgeois lifestyle of Paris with titillating costumes and over the top set designs. Fury is one of the most celebrated shows at Moulin Rouge, running since 1999. The atmosphere of the theater turns magical with 100 dancers taking up the stage in elaborate feather and rhinestone style costumes. No trip to Paris can be complete without watching a legendary cabaret show at the Moulin Rouge. The visual feast is going to shake up your budget, but what the heck, it is worth every penny. Enjoy a French meal with champagne along with show and turn it into an enchanting evening. This city is like a sprawling canvas, splashed with the colors of life. One thing that really cranks up the Paris vibe, the cafes. They're everywhere. And get this, the chairs at these cafes, they don't just face the tables. No, sir, they face the street. It's like they're saying, hey, come on over, take a seat and enjoy the show. It's like front row seats to the greatest spectacle on earth. The bustling humdrum of humanity. Now, if you're the type who gets jazzed about the culture, you know the grand art, the mouth-watering cuisine, the rich literature, or the majestic architecture, then Paris is your playground. It's been a hub of human activity since way back when a Celtic tribe decided to hang out by the Seine around 259 BC. Fast forward to the 12th century and bam, there's the founding of Notre Dame Cathedral and the very first university in France. Talk about old school cool, right? Then hold on to your hats because here comes the French Revolution, followed by Napoleon doing his thing and then Belle Epoque. Oh, and let's not forget the roaring 1920s. That was when Paris was the hotspot for the likes of Hemingway, Gertrude Stein, F. Scott, Fitzgerald, Picasso, and Dali. I mean, talk about a golden age, huh? Cheers to that. When boom, World War One, World War Two, things were pretty dark, yeah? With Nazis and swastikas in Paris, definitely not cool. And here's a kicker for you. When Hitler rolled into Paris, he wanted to check out the Eiffel Tower. But guess what? He couldn't even get there because some cheeky Frenchman had snipped the elevator cable before he showed up. Talk about a major party foul. So yeah, Paris isn't just a city, it's a vibe. It's a storybook that's been written and rewritten over centuries. It's all right there, waiting for you to dive into its pages. What a place. So thank you so much for joining me on this thrilling exploration of Paris. Until next time, keep wandering and make every journey your own. If you loved today's episode of Wanderlust Wednesdays, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on our favorite platform. Share your thoughts and perhaps your own hidden gem discoveries with us on social media. Your stories inspire us to keep exploring and sharing the world's hidden treasures. Until next time, stay featured. Keep chilling, thrilling, and exploring. This is Vidwat signing off. We go live every Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. EST. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.